Today we are going to the lake Chiemsee in German Chiemsee. We arrived at the checkout counters, but all of them are closed. There's no indication of when they'll open. Lake Chiemsee is located in one of the picturesque places in Germany, at the foot of the Bavarian Alps. Due to its size, this lake is named the Bavarian Sea. It ranks third in terms of area in Germany, following Lake Constance and Lake Müritz. Hi, this is Ki and I'm Gera. The distance from Munich to the Lake Chiemsee is about 80–90 kilometers, and the easiest way to get to the Bavarian Sea is, of course, by car. On Sunday mornings, the roads are relatively empty, and you reach your destination without much difficulty. The further you get from the city, the clearer you see the spikes of the approaching Alps. One good thing about coming early in the morning is that the parking lots are empty and the sun isn't scorching yet. The weather forecast predicted hot and sunny weather, for which we were well prepared, but as it turned out, you shouldn't believe everything you hear. Let's talk about it step by step. Just like always, we arrived and all the registers are still shut. So we are in waiting mode for now. It's obvious that there's not many people around right now. It's 8 in the morning and everyone is probably still in bed. And we are all set to go because it's more convenient this way for us. While walking along the pier, we met a cashier hurrying to her workplace, and she told us all the rules, possibilities, and most importantly, the schedule of trips on ships. The boat cruise is scheduled for 9 in the morning. The registers open at 8:30. That's we can buy the tickets and head to wherever we want. Opting for the longest route is
The longest route from 6 to 8 hours.
From 6 to 8 hours, which is a bit too long for us.
Yes.
We are aiming for hop off at the stops, taking the sights. We are going for the middle route, which lasts from 4 to 8 hours. I'm not sure how much we'll manage to see or film. Remember how at the beginning of the video I was afraid of the heat? We got on the boat in a light drizzle. Our mood was wonderful. Many people had gathered all under umbrellas and raincoats, cheerfully heading for boarding. We were also walking happily, carrying with us sufficient water and sun hats. Lots of people went up to the top deck, but we decided to stay put. You can film here too. It's quieter and less crowded.
It's raining outside.
It's raining too. Our first stop was the largest island on the lake, Herrreninsel. The main attraction of this island is the Chiemsee Palace, and that's where all the tourists, including us, headed. The rain just passed. It's a bit cool now, but it's beautiful. On the way to the palace, we were surrounded by well-kept gardens, panoramic views of the lake, and mountains created a magnificent atmosphere of natural beauty, complemented by human touches. Parks and green alleys offer a serene and tranquil environment. Architectural elements and decorations add notice of splendor and antiquity, highlighting the island's historical heritage. Our path led us to the Herrreninsel Palace itself, which we were eager to explore up closer in all its splendor and grandeur. The magnificence of the palace with its numerous towers, facades and decorative elements is impressive and creates a feeling of traveling back in time. The palace was meant to be a temple of glory for the French King Louis XIV and a model of the Palace of Versailles. Understanding that inside the palace we would find luxurious halls, furniture, works of art and interiors, allowing us to immerse ourselves in the atmosphere of historical and cultural wealth, we first went on a tour and then decided to walk through the park. Inside the palace, of course, photography is not allowed. And honestly, to capture the magnificence of such beauty, an ordinary phone and amateur photographs are not enough. I leave a few links that show the palace's decor and professionals working at the palace tell its history in the description. We just finished a guided tour of the palace, right?
Yeah, right.
You can't wander around there without a guide because it's the German language gets in the way.
Really valuable exhibits.
Yes, valuable exhibits.
But we didn't know. Everyone's heard of Neuschwanstein Castle, that massive, stunning castle on the rock, like Disneyland in Füssen. But this castle here is even more expensive than Neuschwanstein, and there's also Linderhof Palace.
By the way, we visited Linderhof Palace too. You can check out our videos. We took shelter under a tree because it started raining again. After strolling through the magnificent garden in a light drizzle, we decided to return to the pier. Although the island has walking routes of varying difficulty, our raincoats were resting at home, and without them it wasn't very comfortable. There are a total of 3 islands on the lake. The largest is Herrreninsel, which we have just visited. Then Fraueninsel, where we are heading now, and a small herb island, which is privately owned and closed to the visitors.